So, big announcement, we are now offering week-long liveaboard experiences on Britican.
Which involves either singles or couples with kids to come on and live with us for a week and experience what it's like actually to be a liveaboard on a boat.
So it will be like what we do to maintain the boat, what sails we use, how do we reef, what it's like to sail at night, what it's like to check into a different country. And it could even be what it's like to sail for 2 days in a row non-stop. If you'd like more information about the Britican experience, you can find it on our website at sailingbritican.com. We just had a couple that came aboard. They wanted to know what liveaboard life was like. So I'll let them do the talking, and so over to them.
Hi, welcome to Britican. Today I'm going to introduce you to Andy and Anna. They just spent a week on Britican. They're just about to fly back, so we're just going to ask them a few questions.
The first question we wanted to ask you guys is, what were your favourite bits of the week?
How many points for this question?
10.
As many as you want.
Go on, you go.
Snorkeling, probably. Seeing so many fish. Loved seeing the desert islands. Loved sandy islands. I love the tiny miniature island in the middle of the sea where we went for snorkeling. One big highlight for me was also the statue park, underwater statue park.
You guys have never been to the Caribbean before, have you?
No, so this
No,
is
we
the first
haven't.
time.
No.
So was it what you were expecting? The white sandy beaches, the sun?
Yes, yeah, definitely.
So what we've experienced in a week was more and more varied than I would have thought was possible.
Yes.
So everything
Yeah.
we've had, sailing regatta parties, we've had some big sails up to 11.7 knots.
Yeah.
So that was pretty exciting. But then seeing some great remote beaches, being able to go ashore and see some the more natural way the Caribbean can be without tourist influence as well in one place, and then just some great beach bars. So I didn't think we'd be able to see as much variety as we have done in just a week. That's been an
Yes,
amazing
It
experience.
does feel like it's been packed with very exciting things. Exactly what you've just said.
Yeah,
a bit
I think-
sailing, a bit swimming, a bit snorkeling, a bit. Everything sounds a bit, but actually there was a lot of it.
Yeah.
And the wildlife. Like, I wouldn't have imagined how much wildlife you would see in just a week and the variety of it. So when you do go snorkeling, there was one place where you took a snorkeling, Sandy Island. If you come for the Britican experience, you must specifically request Sandy Island snorkeling, because when you go under there on that little reef, and you're just blown away by the volume and the variety of the fish, and how much they just do not care about you being there. So that was just amazing. But then the birds as well, the boobies and the pelicans and the osprey, and nice touch, I don't know how you organised it, but the pod of dolphins that were cruising with
Swimming
us for a
along.
while as well.
Well, the funny
That
thing
was
is
just
they were
superb.
exactly where we said they were going to be too, as if we planned it.
So what did you think of Britican?
So Britican, big boat, fast, powerful, but definitely feels very safe and very comfortable. Definitely very much enjoyed the living on board, using the facilities, lots of space outside, inside. It is like a mini house that is on the water. So
And what did you think about cooking? Did it feel like it was a different? I know
No.
provisioning takes a little while, as you guys found
No,
out.
I think cooking is, once you know what you've decided to do, is easy. You know where things are, knives and plates and everything is very straightforward.
But it's interesting to see like the rhythm for you living aboard it as a family and sailing her quite hard and taking her to these adventurous places. But there's a rhythm as well that goes with putting the jobs that need to be done, and it was interesting for me for us to try and fit into that and see which of those we could do and which of those we could do when we arrived and which of those you could teach us about and we could learn from you on. So yeah, amazing sailboat, but also the rhythm of what it takes to live aboard in the Caribbean and keep it going week after week.
Yeah.
Really interesting to learn about too.
That's one of the big things that people say when they come on board. They're like, yeah, we know that you're going to sail, we know there's sandy beaches, we know there's good food, but what we don't realize is how much work goes into making sure that the boat stays afloat.
Yeah.
I guess a little bit any household, it needs quite a bit of planning and work in order to keep the household going, and it can be quite a lot of hard work, even on land.
Yeah.
So but you just probably need to be a little bit more planned.
Yeah, a little bit more
because
organized.
You've got limited time on land, and you need to know where the shops and where the good wine is.
Yeah.
And rum punch.
Yeah. Do you feel like you learned anything? I know it's a new environment for you, like a new place, and so you learned about the Caribbean, but what else did you learn?
Like Simon's obviously really good at explaining what he's doing and how he's doing it. So just listening to Simon, the way he talks you through how he's thinking about the sea and weather conditions and what that means for the way he's going to take the boat from A to B and what adjustments he might make on the way as those conditions change. So
very
a little
clear.
bit of seamanship.
Yeah, very clear instructions. So you all both always said like, right, today's plan is this and that, which was great because that gives you an idea of what to expect on the day. Even if you've got no expectation, it's still quite nice to have a frame in your head. So, but you're very good at giving very simple and straightforward instructions.
That's good. Good job.
And an old-fashioned rum punch has just a little bit more bite than a fruit rum punch, so it's worth holding out for one of those.
Yes. Yeah, we like the old-fashioned.
Yes.
Did you notice the Liveaboard community?
Yeah, it's really clear how you constantly bump into on remote sandy beaches or in a bar. You bump into other people and out at sea as well, who are living in the way you're living or a variant of it. I guess what you notice is there's a consistent open-mindedness and mellow nature of people who are just enjoying themselves and open to meet people like us, and it's a good, strong community, I guess is what my observation on it.
And everywhere you go, no matter what anchorage you're in, there's people around you, and if you run into people that you met a while ago and they're like, oh, let's have a drink, you met another Liveaboard boat kid family, and they come over, and what you found interesting, Andy, I think, is that everybody leaves, like the sun goes down and everybody's like, okay, it's time to go.
It's
kind of a cool system. There's like rules and ways that things happen, and it is a community, and it's very interesting.
It's nice. You're in a way you're on your own on a sailboat, but then you're definitely not on your own. There's so much community, and if you do go island hopping from one place to another, then definitely feel like there's so many people around. So if you do have a problem or any questions, then there is somebody who can give you advice or give you a direction to go to.
That's right. Super supportive, wasn't it? Because you're constantly talking about the bits of boat that need a little bit of attention, and then you're talking about potential suppliers in the next port. So there's that flow of information on how to make it work, which is going on all the time, isn't it?
It's a great community, I think.
And another highlight that I just remembered was when we went to Petit St. Vincent, and we went out for drinks and food, and then there was a group of Frenchmen or a group of people from another boat, so they came out for a drink. But then they had to swim back to get back to the boat in the dark, which is actually quite funny now when you think that we went with a dinghy, but then you're going out for a pint in a pub. But in order to get back home, you have to swim.
We don't see that too often, I have to say.
That was quite funny. It's just see like a group of 6 people like let's swim to home.
Swimming home.
They're getting their exercise for the day.
I guess the only other thing that isn't exactly as I expected, like not being a confident swimmer, it's how safe you do feel in these waters if you're with people who are confident in the sea. Then that helps you get more out of it because you're in the water where you perhaps didn't expect to be.
Because I have a big fear for deep water and a large amount of water, so it definitely helped me a lot to get more used to the water by just having a few people around who knew what they were doing.
Well, I'm very proud of you because not only did you put your head underwater, you did a sculpture park, then you did a couple reefs.
And then we swam at the back of the boat, which was very, very deep water.
And
it was very scary.
You even swam where there was possibly sharks.
Yes.
And you were okay with it.
And we did see a shark as well, didn't we? It was a small one.
That's amazing.
It was definitely scared of us. Not the other way around.
Well, it's been so nice having you guys. It really has.
Yeah, it's great.
Thank you for having us.
It's been special memories.
Yeah, it's
and,
been really good.
I look forward to you guys coming back.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
definitely,
Thank you.
definitely.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
But,
All right, well, thanks,
definitely, yeah.
guys.
All right,
Thank you so
thanks.
much.
Thank you. Thank you,
Thank
Britican.
you.
Visit the link below to find out about the Sailing Britican Liveaboard experience. Discover what a liveaboard experience is all about. Find out where we're based, learn the reasons that people join us on Britican, read feedback from past guests, check out a sample itinerary and learning options, and find the costings and availability. Visit us on sailingbritican.com.